A Central Georgia superintendent has been selected to be part of a committee aimed at getting the nation's students back on track.
That's right. Bibb County Superintendent Garcia-Jones will serve on the National American Rescue Plan Committee. He was selected by the School Superintendents Association.
Taylor Hicks spoke with Jones about his added role and the impact this could have for the school district. Good morning, Taylor.
Good morning, Caitlin. That's right. So Superintendent Garcia-Jones is one of 33 superintendents selected nationwide to join this committee. Now, what this committee will do is recommend how school districts should use their American Rescue Plan funds. Now, their big goal is to open schools safely and have them operating back to normal. Now, I had the chance to speak with one Bibb County parent who moved here this year all the way from New York with her little boy, and she said that these funds should help her son get adjusted. Monica Garcia-Jones and her 11-year-old Emir moved to Macon all the way from New York at the beginning of the year.
My son has also been homeschooled since he was in first grade.
Up until they moved here. Emir finished out 5th grade at Rosa Taylor Elementary School.
Over this summer, we thought it would be really great for him for the first time to be able to be doing a summer camp in Georgia, get to know other kids, and just really have that social experience.
Emir participated in the digital canvas, Be a Boss, and Ready, Set, Action. All summer camps hosted by the district, funded by the CARES Act.
He had a great time. He had a wonderful, wonderful time.
Monica says she thinks Emir will have an easier time transitioning into 6th grade because of the bonds he made and the new skills he's learned.
Summer camp has always been a necessary expense, but we've spent thousands of dollars over the period of summer.
Thanks to federal funding, they did not have to pay a dime.
To have a camp of this caliber where you have experts in your field that are your teachers, you have technology that's accessible to them, and to have that be free.
You can't beat that. A Central Georgia superintendent wants to make sure that kids like Emir have access to camps like these. Superintendent Garcia-Jones was chosen to serve on the National American Rescue Plan Committee, a program aimed at getting students back on track.
To help find barriers and ways to improve the implementation of the American Rescue Plan.
Jones says their mission is to identify those barriers through research and experience and pass along that information to the United States Secretary of Education.
So there's a lot of money that's being put into the American Rescue Plan, trying to accelerate learning to address the loss in learning that we think students have experienced. And how do you know if it's working? How do you know what the problems are? How do you work through those?
Jones says being on this committee benefits Bibb County schools because it gives them a voice at the table.
Sometimes we think people don't hear us, and so we now have an ear that's willing to listen.
Jones says a few of the district's goals were to increase staffing and address learning loss through summer camp programs such as the ones that Emir attended. They've achieved that, and they're now working to accelerate learning in students. Reporting live in Macon, Taylor Hicks, 13 WMAZ News.
Thank you, Taylor. Very exciting role for him. Bibb County schools will receive $100 million in American Rescue Plan money, and they have 3 years to use it.